It is showtime. I'm just putting my boots on. I'm going to put my shirt on, and we're heading off to the venue for my very first show on this continent, on this side of the planet, in London. This is the extra show that we added because tomorrow night sold out so quick. We thought, oh shit, we could have done way more. And I think it's going to be sold out as well, or at least very, very close to, which is so good for a second surprise show that we weren't planning on doing. Got a haircut too to commemorate the occasion. About to step on stage with I don't know what the guy gave me. Kind of a mullet vibe. There was a little bit of a language barrier, but I'm not mad at it. You know, Brazilian guy cutting my hair. It's not exactly what I asked for, but it might be what I'm asking for in future. Spent the last couple of days writing jokes about London and England that I think are funny, but it's always, you know, it's always a gamble when you're going to a place for a first time, or even when you're trying out a joke for the first time ever, right? First time I've ever been to a place, and I'm like, all right, I've been here for 10 days. I reckon I can summarize the culture in a way that makes them laugh. And then there's all this stuff with the riots going on that I want to talk about as well. So we'll see. I think they'll like it. This is the fit anyway, much more importantly. Much more important than the show, this is the fit. I'm dressing as coolly as possible. Temperature, not style. Well, bit of both. Because, dude, yesterday it was 33 degrees. So it's hot as fuck here. And I don't know what the air conditioning situation is going to be. If it's anything like the rest of the country or the rest of the city, it's going to be hot as fuck. Like, I think this shirt's going to be coming off. That's why I've got the singlet, because I imagine if there's no aircon and I'm under hot lights and it's just as hot as it was last night, I'm going to be cooking it. Sold out on a fucking Tuesday, what? Wow! Do you guys know what air conditioning is? This place sucks! How the fuck did I get off a plane from Australia and it's hotter here? You guys figured out, I was at the Tower of London and I had Wi-Fi there, but you guys can't figure out air conditioning in a house. The fuck? And you know it's a problem, and you're just like, oh, I'll just sweat and die. It was 33 degrees yesterday. I know some grandmas died. Figure it out. This is the second show. I wasn't filming the first one because I was a little bit nervous. I was just wanted to lock in and kind of focus on it, but I figured now that I've got one under my belt and I know it wasn't a disaster and it won't be a disaster, can actually have a little vlog today of the whole process. This is where I'm staying. It's in Whitechapel. It's just like a kind of not really, I guess it's kind of a hostel. It's like a hostel, private room, public bathroom. Cool area though. This is all like textiles. All these stores are textiles. And then a few food stores, some vegan places, some Chinese places. Yeah, it's a cool spot. Every morning, I don't know when they do it. I can't figure out if it's every morning or every second day. It seems like it's unplanned. They just bring all of their stalls out into the street and sell it. And it's usually clothes, but one day I walked out and it was food. So I don't know. I don't know what the routine is or if it's just whatever they feel like. A lot of African and a lot of Middle Eastern food and clothing businesses as well. So we're performing at the Bill Murray Comedy Club. Well, I am. You're just here to watch me. And it's such a cool club, dude. It's like a little independent one. I talked to the guy who ran it. I met him. Someone's fucking going off over there. Oh. Anyway, but it's kicking off. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it's like a little independent club, and it started off as just like a comedy night that they ran at a bar. It was just a night that they ran once a week, and then it became really popular that they bumped up to twice a week, and then it became every single day of the week. And then the guy was like, shit, well, I don't want to be beholden to somebody else's bar, because if the bar closes down, they lose the comedy night. So we did a Kickstarter and raised a bunch of money from comedians and audience members, and he owns his own club now. The guy lives there, so it's like a little 3-story building. The bottom of it is split into 2 rooms. One's like a bar, a pub, very small little bar. And then the other side is the performance space. It holds 90 people, and it's fucking perfect. Low ceiling, the light's good. It's one of my favorite types of stages as well, where you're like surrounded by the audience. For some reason I love that, where the audience is seated in a U around you instead of just in front of you. I either like the U, or I like really narrow but deep. That's what she said. All right, where are we going? I haven't taken public transport to the place yet. Last time, because I had all my camera gear, I took an Uber, but I left it there in a supposedly secure location, I hope. So, looks like we're getting on a bus. Dude, I took a train home last night, and I can't even remember what station I got off at, right? But we went underground. We had to go down 3 giant escalators to go down, and then I got on a train for like 20 minutes, and then when I got off that train, I was walking underground, no joke, for about 20 minutes, and I just couldn't fucking fathom. What are we getting, a 205? Oh, that's us, okay. Oh, I just left, are you kidding? All right, there's my bus. That's what I get for vlogging, dickhead. All right, we're off the bus. I was gonna vlog, but some guy was yapping incredibly loud on the bus. I don't know what it is about this city, but people on their phones, dude, mad loud. And it's not just like conversations, it's also just watching reels. Like some fucking 50-year-old Arabic dude just fucking watching like the most cursed reels you've ever seen. Like, that man and I do not share an algorithm at all. The stuff that was coming up in his feed, I was like, look, I feel like I don't even need to speak the language to understand that that's rotting his brain. Anyway, this is a cool little area where the club is. Just all these like quaint little British homes. One thing I noticed about the show last night is I think because it's so easy to get around, and because people live in the city, and like people live in smaller apartments and stuff, so much easier to just take a punt on something. Like, there was a much higher percentage of people who did not know who I am. Because normally, obviously, most people there are fans who like know what they're coming into, but there were so many people that were just friends that had been brought along that were like, oh yeah, it might be good, we'll see. I think that doesn't really happen too much in Australia, because I feel like because we have so much less activities and things to do in the city and opportunities to go out, and I feel like the parking and the public transport system is a much bigger effort than it is somewhere like here or New York. Every single event, every single night out is much higher stakes. Oh my God, I took a wrong turn. Every event is much higher stakes because it might be the only one that you do that month, or for some people all year, especially with the cost of living stuff going on. So I feel like people are much less likely to take a punt on something that they might enjoy, because if they don't enjoy it, there's so much effort that they've spent going out and getting there. Whereas, you know, so many people just came after work on a Tuesday night I'm like, oh yeah, might be good, might be shit, it doesn't matter. Because if I don't enjoy it, you know, there's 30,000 other things that I could do. There's something that I could do after or beforehand that I might enjoy as well. It's like the more opportunities for entertainment, the less important it is that the one you do choose has to be awesome. I feel like there's like a, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is when there's more culture in a city, people go out and do things more often. We're almost there, and I'll give you guys a little tour of the club because I'm there very early because I wanted to show you guys because it's so sick and it's so different to anything I've done before and anything you've seen as well. All right, this is the club. Took my shirt off, it's so hot. It's a really cool little space. The chairs aren't set up yet, but you can get the vibe, like when this is full, this is the stage, tiny little stage, so there's barely enough room for me. But you can get the idea that when this is full of like 90 people, it's heaving. The roof's really low, so that's great for comedy. The lights are sick. We set my camera up over here, and then through here is a little bar, which is very sick. How long has this place been open, dude?
7 years.
7 years?
7 or 8 years.
Wow, that's sick. Oh, Bert Kreischer's has been here. You can tell because he's not wearing a shirt. James Acaster. Old mate. Eddie Izzard.
Huh?
Hello, I'm just vlogging.
That's alright, vlog away.
Yeah.
I'll shoot you vlogging.
Yeah, cool. And then through here are the most treacherous stairs I've ever seen in my life. Look at this. This is horrific. Bro, look how small these stairs are. Can you see that? My feet, oh my God. My feet do not fit. It's actually horrific. I don't like it at all. This is like a really, really old house that they've converted into a performance space. 3 levels. Over here, the green room, which has a green wall, which is a nice touch. And then, my favorite part of it is this, which I'm assuming you can go onto. Dude, and then you're on the roof. Look at this, man. This is where everyone else lines up. Down there. Blues Brothers? Really, really cool. OH&S in Australia would not allow this. I'm not a fan of the heights. Check this out. What is it called?
A bear skin.
Alright.
It's made out of tiny baby bear cubs.
Oh, it's a tiny head this Englishman had. It doesn't, I'm not going to get it on.
Do you want a hand?
Well, I don't want to wreck my hair.
Ah.
Can we do this one after?
Yeah.
Yeah? I don't want to ruin my hair, but we'll do it. We'll do that one last because that's so funny. All right, well, that was uneventful. Turn the camera on for nothing.
No, it's quite funny, you not wanting to ruin your hair.
Because I'm a princess. I'm not a god. I'm a princess. I'm like Samson. This is a genuine bear skin that is legally supposed to be returned to the Queen, but is on my head, which is very funny. Yeah, right. That makes sense. All right, hat on.
We've got to get a photo of both of us later.
Yeah, definitely. But this is so funny. It doesn't fit me at all.
I really appreciate you guys coming out. Against the world.
We're in Bristol now. Just got here, took the train, beautiful trip over, only an hour and a half from London, and I'm all the way in a whole new city, whole different culture. Couldn't get into my hotel that I had booked until 3 p.m, so I just cancelled it, and then I walked into a really nice place and asked if they had any open reservations. They did. I got a sick room for really cheap, so I'm stoked about that. I'll show you that later. But for now, have a look at this, dude. I stumbled into a market in Bristol, and there was a slow-cooked barbecue place. Have a look. Chicken, pulled pork, beans, mac and cheese. That is killer. That's what we want. We got a show tonight, but not till 8 p.m, I think. So I've got a little bit of time in Bristol. I'll have a little bit of a wander. We won't go too crazy. I'm just going to check out some things because I've got a show tonight, but we definitely want to check it out because we're leaving tomorrow, because tomorrow is the Birmingham show. So we've had 2 weeks in London, but this is the first city where we're going in and out. All right, this is the pulled pork. Dude. What the fuck? That's incredible. I don't even want to talk to you. I've got to focus on this food. It's that good. We're here in Bristol for about 4 hours and trying to work out what we're doing. I know one thing that we are doing for sure. We're checking out a comic book shop. That's one thing that I've decided I am going to do in every single city, is I'm going to check out all the comic book shops. There's one called Excelsior here in Bristol that is down here that we're going to have a look at, and it's right in the middle, so we'd be going here anyway. It's right down there, which appears to be some kind of mall. I'm not sure. Yeah, so this is Cabot Circus, which is kind of like an outdoor mall shopping strip section thing that I was wandering around on the cobblestone for fucking hours trying to figure out how to check into this hotel that I just ended up cancelling because I gave up. Want me to check in at 3. Fuck you. Anyway, I got beef with hotels. You're a hotel. Don't act like an Airbnb, all right? What is that? The galleries? It's a pretty cool area. Kinda, I don't know. It's very grey in this area. What's this? Game store. Very creative business names here. The train ride was great. I was on the quiet carriage, which was sick. No one talking for an hour and a half. Dude, London is so overwhelming. It's good being here. It's a lot quieter. I know you can hear a lot of noise, but it's not like almost unbearable at points in London. We're on the right way still? Yes, we are. Got the merch, got the camera gear in the backpack. We've ordered the Bolt. They don't do Uber here, really. So we got a Bolt and we're off to the venue. I think I got very lucky with this hotel, man. I don't think that I'm going to be staying in a place this nice for the rest of the tour. I think this is my one beautiful bed shower view of the entire run, and it's only show 2. Well, 3. City 2. Check this out, dude. This is the venue. This is sick, man. This is very, very cool. It's a little charity center for youth, for people to learn things, but they also have this sick performance space as well. And we've like half filled it. And really it was too big anyway, but it was like the right price. So we booked it being like, okay, we'll do it once. Next time we'll fill it. But I think there's like 40 or 50 people in tonight, which is amazing. That was kind of the minimum goal for us. We're like, all right, if we can sell at least, 30, 40 tickets, that justifies us going there. That's a great start. Because that's all I was really doing on my first Australia tour, was like between 40 to 150 tickets in every show. So like for my first time here in Bristol, it's a great turnout. I'm stoked. I think it's going to be a fun show. We've just set up everything. We've got the camera going. We've set up our meet and greet area. The stage is big. I'm excited. How long do we have until showtime? Not long. Ooh, 30 minutes. All right, I'm going to set this camera up. This is the audience cam. And then we're good to go. So good. So awesome. So many more people than we were thinking were going to be there. Bristol was one of the cities, one of a few that we were so on the fence about booking, of like, oh, I don't know if there's enough young people that even live there. I don't know how many fans I have there. But dude, people came out. We had pretty much a full room. It's so sick. And it's just enough confirmation that we can come back next year, and next year will be even bigger and better. Really cool. I am back in the best hotel I'm going to stay in for the whole trip. It's almost disappointing that I'm here at all, because it's going to make every hotel after it feel a lot worse. But I think what we're going to do is I'm going to head out to King Street. I was told, the girl who was running the theatre told me King Street will be open, King Street will have food, and it's kind of the party place, but apparently is more relaxed on weeknights, and it's a Thursday night, so it shouldn't be too crazy, because I don't want crazy. I just need somewhere to sit and eat and enjoy Bristol while I'm here, because I leave tomorrow morning. We're getting on a train. We're going to Birmingham. We've got a show in Birmingham that night, and then I think we have a couple days off there, and maybe a couple days off in another city. I haven't looked at my itinerary. I'm having a lot of fun just winging it and seeing what I'm doing the morning I wake up. So I'm going to head out, get some food, and we'll see what happens.